This is Jay Addison from CryptoBiz Magazine. We're live in Las Vegas at the Inside Bitcoins convention. We're with Devon Read, CEO of Blockchain Technology. Devon, how are you?
I'm great. Thank you very much.
So what future uses for the blockchain are you most excited about?
What excites me most is distributed applications. The fact that you can take a normal product or service that is offered by a centralized application and use the nature of the fact that blockchains create the ability to do micropayments to incentivize the whole mesh of the world to participate in doing them. So we have one example that we're just showing off at this show called Alexandria that takes data from Twitter, all this volume of information that the crowd is sharing with the world, their wisdom to the world, and captures it, creates data permanence into the blockchain, and then puts a data visualization layer on top so that you can actually learn from it, so that you can kind of move through time and see what was going on at what particular time, and you can trust that that is the totality of the information, that no one's messed with it, no one's taken away. And these are things that are just too expensive to be done by centralized systems in a way that people can actually take it in. And so the fact that it changes that relationship, making consumers into consumers and producers, that blows my mind every day.
Right on, that's exciting. Your company's been involved with a number of lesser known altcoins. How do you choose which ones to work with?
It's really about the use case. We've a number of our people have been involved in Bitcoin since 2009, getting into altcoins since 2011 or so, and trying to kind of draw the connection between the economic aspects of the technology and how they apply. So you can look at things like the emission rate and just what algorithm it's mined with, and look at the use case you're trying to apply it to and see how it's going to fit. Is this a long-term coin? Is this going to create a lot of money very quickly and then kind of spread out over time or whatever else? So it really just comes down to what are we trying to accomplish with it? What are the right aspects that it needs, and either build one that is needed for it, or find one that the market has already provided and embrace that.
That's exciting. What different types of open source hardware are you guys currently developing?
Well, at the show, we're actually showing off our first piece of open source hardware. It's an ATM that you can build in your garage with parts from Home Depot and Amazon for cool. $500 in about a week. So we're really excited about that. People have been, it kind of opened their eyes a lot about what you can do. Next project is we call the Open POS, which is just for merchant acceptance. We're doing this just because the way we see it, the easier it is for merchants to be able to accept crypto, the wider the net becomes.
Absolutely, for sure. What's been your biggest accomplishment to date?
Really, Alexandria. The idea behind it was relatively simple, and seeing it actually work, seeing it actually start to grab data and show it to people. And like here at the show, someone discovered a connection between Ukraine and Bitcoin yesterday that they were completely unaware of otherwise. And so kind of the possibilities of what can come out of that as far as a permanent record of history that can't be messed with and can just kind of grow and scale based on interest, that definitely is what I'm most excited about, most proud of at this time.
Well, how does a company making open source products make money? I mean, that's a question everybody's going to ask.
Absolutely. We could try to work a fee system into each of our distributed apps, or we could try to just sell our hardware or whatever. We kind of feel like they're against the nature of this overall thing. These are open source software. Someone can fork it and remove the fee, so that really doesn't work. So what we kind of realized is we were looking at, well, how do you actually develop a business model that can support all of these products that we're trying to put out into the world? We realized there's a lot of financial tools that could benefit from blockchain technology. So we have our actual first subdivision called Blocktech Financial that is going after FINRA and FinCEN certification. We want to offer asset-backed networks, so you can actually trade gold, silver, stock certificates all on the blockchain. Those all get traded on our market. It's called altmarket.com. Because of that, you create a good deal of liquidity within market, and now you can actually attach APIs into your apps so that when a customer comes along and they're holding Bitcoin, but they need foreign coin to use Alexandria, it's seamless to them, the exchange process. Rather than going through the laborious exchanging that you have to go through now, we just say, put in whatever you've got, the app will take whatever it needs, and that's only possible because we're creating this kind of market-making aspect with alt market and with all the new money that can come in because of the appeal of being able to trade assets on a network.
It's very exciting stuff. Let me ask you a question. January 1st, 2015, what do you think the price of Bitcoin is going to be? Random guess.
Boy, random guess, I'm going to say $5,000.
I love it. Devon Read, CEO of Blockchain Technology. If somebody wants to get a hold of you guys, work with you guys, use your products, how do they get a hold of you?
Blocktech.com. or find me on Twitter. I'm Blocktech CEO.
Fantastic. Thanks kindly for your time, Devon.
Thank you. Good times.
This is Jay Addison from CryptoBiz Magazine, live from Meckler Media's Inside Bitcoins conference in Las Vegas. Remember to subscribe to CryptoBiz Magazine at cryptobizmag.com. Follow us on Twitter at CryptoBizMag. Thanks for joining us, and learn more at cryptobizmagazine.com.